I'm absolutely shattered. I'm probably at a point where I just need to get a hot drink inside me. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Lake District. Really maxed out on the weather this time. None of that mist and snow nonsense. Got blue skies and sunshine. And I'm in the far eastern fells for this camp. The conditions could be really spectacular. I've got an idea of where I want to be and loads of time to get there. So those waterfalls back there are shown on the map as the forces. And if you look over my shoulder, that's flowing into hose water. If you've done the coast to coast, you'll recognise this path. It's a great track to walk. I'm looking to follow it for a little while yet. And the intention is to bag another 3 WAINWRIGHTS. I was last over here probably around about 3 years ago when I was completing my second round of the WAINWRIGHTS, and I was doing some fells, which I won't point out because you can't see, but they're over in the far eastern side around Sleddale. Best saved for a dry day, I think, and a period of dry weather, because it can get really boggy over there. But when you get over this side of the hills, there's very few people. I haven't seen anyone today. I don't anticipate seeing many people, apart from maybe a few on the summits. But this is brilliant. And although we're well into the new year, I've got a couple of pieces of new kit that I'm desperate to try out. So stay watching, and when I get to camp, I'll show you them then. Wow, you can actually see hose water from this point, from end to end. Incredible. Well, at 780 metres, this is the top of Kidsty Pike. And like I say, if you've done the coast to coast before, you know exactly where I am. And I'm not going to lie, that was tough. Crikey. And when it gets that tough, what I tend to do is I just tend to count 100 times every time my right foot hits the floor, and then have a break or a wine gum or something like that. And it just helps get me there. But as I was struggling, someone was about to come past me, and she ended up chatting for a while. I'm going to put her Instagram title on the bottom there for you so you can see for yourself. But that was great. We swapped stories, really inspirational, and that just helped get me towards the top. There's not a lot of wind, or what there is, it's a bit sharp, so I'm not going to hang around here. I think I've probably got about half an hour's worth of walking left. I'm going to head off in that direction towards Rampskill Head. I'm going to move round to High Raise, and somewhere over there is where I'm looking to set up for tonight. But there's still a bit of walking left to do. Wow, this is incredible. Just take a look at that. There's not a lot of snow left, just some stuff that's hanging around in 1 or 2 crags. Right, let's get going. Okay, it's 792 metres. This is the summit of Rampskill Head. And I don't suppose you'd climb it for its own sake, would you? Just take a look behind me. You can see all the way to the Helvellyn Range. In fact, I'm not even sure you can, but whether the GoPro pick it up, but wow, the views of the Lake District just opens open. Just over in that direction, you've got Ullswater. Behind me, you've got the High Street Range, and I've got a little bit of walking left to do. That wind's a little bit sharp, but I don't want to put too many layers on because the amount of effort that I've been putting in, it's been really easy to overheat. So I'm going to keep moving, take the easy yards. I'll bring you back when I'm at the top of High Raise. Right, 802 metres. It's the summit of High Raise, and they've even built a dinky summit shelter as well. It's got some ice in there. But we're not going to stay here. And although the sun's still shining, the temperature's dropping, and I want to keep moving. I don't want to stop just yet. Got a little bit to go. I can see where I'm walking to now. It's not that far, which is brilliant. And when I get there, I think I've probably got around about an hour and a half of daylights left. So I may just pitch up straight away. I don't think I'm going to see too many more people now. This is amazing. Absolutely incredible. See for miles. Right, I'll bring you back when I get back to camp. So I'm nicely pitched now. This looks great. Just look down there. What a view. That is absolutely superb. I've got a great view of Haweswater. Sometimes getting a view isn't all that important. It's about making sure you're pitched so you're going to get a good night's sleep. Tonight the wind's coming from the east, so I'm pitch facing towards that. I should be alright. I'm not going to get much of a sunset. Sun's going down over towards the west, but I should get a fantastic sunrise if the weather stays great. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get set up inside and I'll bring you back then. I am desperate for something to eat and I'm desperate for a brew. So tonight I've gone with my OEX Leviathan 900. I've got an OEX Thermalite sleeping bag liner within that to add a bit of warmth. And underneath that I've got my Alpkit Easy Sleeper. And if there is going to be any condensation within the tent, I've just put my bothy bag over the top of my sleeping bag and that should help. Well, I've got myself some new kit. I've got an OEX Hero stove. I'm going to try it out now. Let's put it together. So just while I wait for my water to boil, don't think we're going to be too far off now. I'll just go through with what I've got tonight. I've got a hippie tea bag, and then rather than go for normal dehydrated meals, I've gone for an army ration pack. And one of the reasons for that, because they're on offer at the moment. So I've got vegetable and chickpea biryani. I've got a rajma masala. Absolutely no idea what these will be like. And I've also got some boil in the bag rice. Don't know why I'm showing you the packets because I've got nothing on them. I've got a bit of chocolate cake, I've got some biscuits, and I've got some porridge for the morning. I don't think we're too far off that now. I am so cold. Doesn't feel like it, but, or it certainly doesn't look like it, but I can tell you now I am pretty chilly. I think what I've ended up doing is I've ended up trying to push the pace this afternoon. The fact that I've had about 14, 16 kilos on my back hasn't helped. And then I've gone as long as I possibly can. That's boiling now, that's brilliant. I'll just pour that into there. Yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. I think I've really overcooked it this afternoon. I'm probably at a point where I just need to get a hot drink inside me and get some calories inside me as well. Oh God, that's good. I think I must be a little bit dehydrated as well. Let's have a look at this then. If I take that out of there, see what this is like. Well, it looks pretty good. And it tastes pretty good as well. That's not bad at all. These army ration packs have never let me down. Really impressed with these. Well, I definitely feel better for something to eat. Quite spicy food, quite a lot of it. I think I must have put away 1,000 calories in 30 minutes. So I'm just going to let that go down. I'm going to relax for a little while, probably fall asleep and see where I get. And if I wake up and have some dessert, so be it. No cake right outdoors this week. Just gone for the army ration pack, so hopefully that'll be enough. But I am absolutely knackered. I have pitched in one of the best locations I have ever pitched at. The view when I was cooking my food and eating was absolutely superb. Don't think I could have picked a better pitch. Gosh. Right, just fingers crossed for decent weather in the morning. I think it's meant to be, and hopefully there should be a great sunrise. I am so tired. All I want to do is go to sleep. So I think I'll just relax for a while, and if anything changes, I'll bring you back in the morning. Well, good morning, it's a windy one. It's been blowing a hoolie for some time, but the tent's held up well. I'm really impressed with that. And I haven't been cold overnight. And now I've got some porridge to eat as well, which is really welcome. Got a little bit of honey as well to drip on it, if I can get it to come out of the packet. Also got a brew on. Anyway, I'll get this eaten and I'll bring you back. That honey makes the difference. There you go, the thermometer says just under freezing, minus 1.6 outside. Not too bad. Well, putting the tent away wasn't too bad, and I've left no trace as always. And just as I've dropped from the edge of the crag, the views are opening up a bit. It's not quite what I expected this morning, but I don't care. It's just great to be out. I reckon I've got about an hour and a half back to the car. Should be long enough. And maybe Tim Hortons on the way back for the win. We'll see, we'll see. This route will take me back via the top of the Forces waterfalls that I went past yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see those. If there's anything to see, of course, I'll show it to you. This isn't bad. Hang on a minute, I'll just swing you around. There's a little bit of sunlight just illuminating the fells over there. Oh, this might be quite dramatic. Just want to get going now. Well, this has been an absolutely cracking walk off the hill. What a route. And as predicted, the views did open up. Just let me turn you around and just show you that behind me. You've got all the hose water there. That's brilliant. And the paths are well used 4x4 track. I don't know what it'd be like in crap weather, but it's a little bit frozen and therefore just nicely solid. And this will hopefully take me back towards the lake and back towards the waterfalls. And I did want to say a big thank you to everyone that took the time to like, comment and subscribe to my channel after the last video. There wasn't a great deal to say on it, but it was well received, and I do appreciate everyone that takes the time to do that. It really means a lot to me. Wow, what an absolutely superb finish to the end of the walk. This is brilliant. Wasn't expecting anything like that. That's amazing. So I haven't got far to walk, and it won't be long now before I'm back at the car. I've just got to follow this path all the way back to the village. So once again, thanks for watching. If you could leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.